Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Awesome Vacuums. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the next-gen Bissell PowerForce Model 1739 bagged upright vacuum cleaner. Now, at the time of making this video, you can get these at Walmart for $60, and I am honestly pretty pleasantly surprised with these machines. They are not bad for the money. So what I'll do is get the camera off the tripod, do a quick overview, and then I'll do a quick pickup test at the end. So let's get started. Alright, so here is the Bissell PowerForce bagged Model 1739. So this particular example, the story with it is I garbage picked it last year. And you can see it's not in the best condition. It has been beat to hell, but you know, what do you expect? I just kind of use it as a beater vac, and I have been kind of toying around the idea of doing cleaning on the side. So if I do end up doing that, then I'll definitely be using this machine for that. So yeah, so anyway, quick overview. So have the usual 5-level height adjuster, just like the outgoing PowerForce. So you have bare floor, which obviously this machine is not for bare floor, because there's no way to shut off the brush roller on this, unfortunately. And then you get low, medium, all the way to high pile carpet. So I'll just set it there. So one interesting thing about this model is it no longer has the gloss black plastic that the outgoing PowerForce had on the bag door. It's just this kind of matte material, which I think is feels a little more premium, I think. And one other improvement they actually made on this is, rather than the old pull-out style bag where you just grab it and pull it, this actually has a little latch right here. So I have to say they definitely made a few improvements on this design. So here's the bag I'm running. This is a Hoover type Y bag, HEPA, because the Febreze bags they sell at Walmart are just horrible. I do not recommend them at all. So if you do end up buying one of these machines, then definitely go on Amazon and either buy these Hoover type Ys or the Clean Fairy HEPA bags. They will filter so much better. So yeah, so that's what I've been using in this, and it's been great. So anyway, just go ahead and put it back on now, as the machine's trying to take off on me. Hang on, let me put the camera down. Alright, so at the top here you have a carry handle, which is a little bit better than the other model, because it didn't have, there really wasn't a place to actually carry it. There was a small area up here that you could hold it like that, but on this one here they actually gave it a proper carry handle. And the machine is pretty lightweight, so I do like that. So yeah, and really it doesn't feel that much cheapened compared to the outgoing PowerForce. It feels about the same in terms of quality. So yeah, you know, I feel like they could have done a lot worse on this machine, like on the Dirt Devil feather lights, for example. When they cheapened those got really bad. They were practically unusable. But this one here feels really nice, and this handle actually doesn't have a lot of flex to it like the older models did. Actually feels a little more rigid. So yeah. So at the back here they got rid of the old style of the Bissell's 2-in-1 tool, which those tools were horrible, and they replaced it with a more, I guess you could say, modern version of that. Basically it's a dusting brush with medium soft bristles. They're a bit too stiff for a dusting brush, but still too soft to be an upholstery tool, so it's kind of a multi-purpose tool, I guess you could say. So that just lives on the back here. here. There we go. And then you have the hose, as you can see, which feels about the same as the other one, except unfortunately they kind of dropped the handle, so it just has a regular hose cuff on the end here. So as far as above floor cleaning, this machine really doesn't have a lot of reach because the extension wand is pretty short, but they do give a nice long crevice tool, so if you put that on the end, I mean, you'll find it's adequate for most jobs, like getting along the edges. So yeah, could be a little bit better, but still, for a $60 machine that's bagged, you really can't go wrong. And they still have the same lower hose, which those were always prone to ripping, but I haven't really had that issue on these yet, so that's good. So anyway, that just goes on the side, and you have the foot switch here, which that is my one other little con I have with this machine is I prefer the old style rocker switch because the foot switches are just prone to wearing out a lot quicker. But again, there's a lot worse things they could have done with that. And then on the side here you have the cords, so quick release at the top. The cord on this is 23 feet, so it's not the longest, but what they did was they had the cord hooks stick out really far. So what you can do is get an extension cord and actually wrap it around it. So that is one good thing about it. And actually, this really doesn't feel too bad in terms of quality. It actually feels kind of rigid. So that's pretty good. And then the pedal release is actually much better than the older models. I have not seen actually really any of these actually wear out. Whereas on the older style PowerForces, these were prone to wearing out, but this one has been great so far. So you get the usual 3/4 position, and then you press it again, you get completely flat actually. So really, this is not a bad machine for the money. And one other little issue is this technically doesn't have a filter here. And the reason I say technically is because it does have one, but it's inside and you can't get to it easily unless you dismantle the motor. So, you know, that's not too great, but it's easy enough to do actually, because that is one other nice thing about these is you can disassemble them quite easily if you needed to. Just 2 screws on this side, 2 screws on that side, then the lower hose, and then you can disassemble this whole machine practically to throw the whole base in the sink, clean it if you need to. And then you get to the motor, there's just a couple more screws on the outside here, and you pretty much have access to everything you need. The only tool you really need to disassemble this machine is just a standard number 2 Phillips screwdriver. So really, that's not bad. I am pleasantly surprised with what Bissell was able to do here. So yeah. So I guess I'll just show you the underside real quick before we do the pickup test. So here's the brush roller. Now technically this is the same brush roller what it came with, but it's supposed to have blue bristles, but this replacement one just has black, so not a huge deal. It's still exactly the same brush roller though. Bristles are not overly stiff, but they're very dense and close together, so it does clean pretty decently despite them being a little short. That is, but still, it's not too bad. And then if I just raise it up here, here's the rating sticker, if this camera will ever focus. Thank you. So it is Bissell model 1739. There's a serial number, so I believe this was made in the 193 days of 2018. And here's the rating sticker now that my camera is finally focused. So it is model 1739, then there's a serial number, so 18 means that this was made in 2018. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 8 amps, so it has the same size motor as the outgoing PowerForce, so that's pretty good. So there's that. So I think I've pretty much showed everything I can on here, so I'll just go ahead and put a little bit of dirt down and we'll do a quick pickup test. Alright, so I got some rice down here on the floor, so let's see what happens here. Well, that's the end of my review and demonstration on the Bissell PowerForce bagged 1739. So would I recommend this machine? Yes, I would. I think it's a great budget option for someone with mostly carpets, has an apartment or smaller house. This is great for that. And you can always add an extension cord to it too. So if the 23-foot cord is too short, then you can just put a extension cord on it, or you can always upgrade to the Bissell Big Green or the Sanitaire SL4110A, which I'll be reviewing at a later date. So that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Bye for now.